Hey everybody, welcome to She's Right, He's Wrong. I am your host, Ben, and this is my co-host, Emily.
How's it going?
And today we're going to be talking about a couple things. Nothing too crazy. Nope, this is kind of a free-form podcast. Just kind of bullshit. Just a warning, we are adults, we use adult language. If you're not okay with that, turn it off now. But anyways, what's going on?
Not much.
We wanted to kind of talk about the wedding a little bit. We just got married on the 28th.
Has it really already been a month?
Yeah, it's been over a month.
It's been like, what, a month and 4 days or something like that?
Yep. We want to thank everybody who came out. Obviously, we wanted to thank everybody who helped out, but also just kind of talk about the stuff that happened since then and talk about the crazy shit that happened before and during. But to start out, we went on our honeymoon in Disneyland and Universal and
You don't
California.
want to talk about anything about the wedding? The actual wedding? Like what? Any crazy stuff that happened during the wedding?
Well, you gotta talk about the cool stuff before you get to the crazy shit.
Okay. Keep going. Sorry, I know we're going to edit this, right?
That's okay. You can interrupt me. You don't have to tell me to edit that out. But yeah, so to jump forward, we went on our honeymoon, and while we were there, it was super freaking hot.
Yeah, it was. But it wasn't really, I mean, it's been hot this week in Oregon, but I feel like it was a different kind of hot. Like, it was hot, but not that hot.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't humid while we were there, which is really nice. Mm-hmm. It was like 90 and 100, but it was pretty dry. Right?
Yeah. It was okay. I sweated a lot.
Yeah, that's the other problem is when it's dry, it just instantly evaporates, so you're constantly sweating. You know, it doesn't get a chance to stick to you. You don't ever get sticky.
Gross.
What, you don't like sticky?
It's like the words moist and wet, okay?
Okay.
Two words that we don't like using.
I've told Emily this before, but I hate girls who are like, I hate that word. Like, any girls who go, I hate moist. Because it's an attention thing. It's like, it's just...
Should we even go into this?
No, okay.
No, we shouldn't. Moving on.
Anyways, so... honeymoon was amazing. Thank you again to everybody who contributed to that or well-wishers who couldn't. But it was bomb. A lot of people, when they saw that we were going to Universal, were like, oh, I was going to Universal Studios.
Universal was really awesome. I think it exceeded my expectations a little bit. I don't know. It was... I almost think it was better than Six Flags. I don't know. Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Putting it out there a little bit.
So I'm of two minds on that because I love Six Flags because I was somebody who didn't like thrill rides. I thought I would be scared of them. And then as soon as we went to Six Flags, I was addicted. Right?
I liked Six Flags, but the fact that the lines were longer than even freaking Disneyland was a little bit disappointing. We
also went during Praise on the Mountain, so we got half lucky. The beginning of the day, when we went on the Mighty Viper.
The Mighty Viper!
For those that don't know. Okay, so when we went to Six Flags, the cruelest joke ever. The people who ran the ride had a girl announcing the ride who obviously had a speech impediment, and so she was like...
She didn't have a speech impediment.
She had an accent and a speech impediment. The worst combination you could have. Yeah. So she was like 4'2", Vietnamese, and she had like a lisp. So we get on.
You do a better impression than I do. So you can do it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so we get on, and she's like, "Hello, passengers, and welcome to the Mighty Viper. Hold on tight for the Mighty Viper." Like, it's just, like, she was a little slow, and she had that lisp, and so it was just, like, really horrible, because you're like, who would do that? Who would put that person...
Okay, well, that was another trip. That was even before
Anyways, that was...
So going back to the honeymoon.
Yeah. But, so we didn't go to Six Flags this time, but Emily had never been to Universal. I went when I was a kid, and I was like, oh, you should check it out. It's pretty fun. I remember it's got ET.
You know, some people said, like, why did you go to Universal? You know, what? I'm like, I don't know. I thought it was fun. I didn't think it was that bad.
Well, for one, it was included in our city pass.
Right.
So that's why we went.
Definitely.
It was free.
I really liked the backlot tour. That was really fun.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of cool.
We also got a really cool tour guide. She was really nice. Had a lot of cool
I kind of was waiting for, like, someone famous to pop up, but I knew that wasn't going to happen. But
you saw Bruce the Shark. You saw Norman Bates.
I meant, like, actors and actresses.
Oh. They were filming some ABC Family show back there.
Who watches ABC Family? Not me. Do you? Yeah. Come on now.
Well, anyways. Yeah, so I don't know.
Let's talk about the ridiculous amount of interesting outfits that we saw at Disneyland.
Well, okay, anybody who's been to California knows or has watched California On or any California based show knows that there's a lot of idiots in California, and they all think they're cool, they all think they're hip, they all shop at Urban Outfitters or whatever.
Okay, I'm sorry girls, but what is up with the overalls? What is going on? Okay, it's not the 80s anymore. We don't need to be sporting overalls.
You thought overalls was the worst thing we saw?
No. Well, you know, can we talk about the game that we play? The whole winning game?
Yeah, so Emily and I always try and look for, like, the worst outfit or, like...
the shortest shorts.
And then secretly, when we see horrible outfits or shortest shorts or, you know, whatever, we just lean over and go, you know, like, I win. Because we now have the shortest short.
So I'm trying to remember. I don't know if... Did we see any... Do you remember of any ones?
There was a girl in Disneyland who had her whole ass hanging out.
Like ass cheeks? Or...
Yes, like it went...
Was that like when we were in downtown? Hands. Like when we were in like the main
No, she was on one of the rides in California Adventure.
God, that's gotta be so uncomfortable. I mean, if I even had the ass to show, I wouldn't want to show my whole ass out of my shorts. Like, that's just weird.
I don't know. Think about it like this. Like, if you were wearing a bikini, it'd be the same thing.
I know, but, yeah. I wouldn't be wearing a bikini, so...
Right, but some people would. Some people would just wear a bikini, you know what I'm saying?
You know, or you can wear a G-string bikini, like in Huntington Beach. You know, that works too.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
That was one of the other things we saw. We went to the beach and we saw some girls who really shouldn't have been. But are you slut shaming, girl boy?
I am not slut shaming. I'm just saying that I would not personally wear those short of shorts. I like to be covered up, and I don't know. I wouldn't do it. Girls, I wouldn't do it.
Don't sex shame.
I'm not sex shaming. Really, I'm not. I'm giving my opinion.
Yeah. Well, the opinions expressed on this podcast are not those of this network. Anyways, so yeah, we had a lot of fun. Emily's never been to Universal. She had a lot of fun there. Was really surprised. We saw all kinds of cool stuff. We rode some really cool rides.
Waterworld was cool.
Waterworld was fun.
Yeah.
We got really wet. Which
not really though. We got more wet on Jurassic Park than we got in Waterworld.
We got wet.
I mean, if we would have sat maybe a few more rows down further into the audience, we would have gotten really wet.
Well, the cool thing was because it was 100 and no humidity, we dried out in 2 minutes.
Right.
So, you know. But anyways, yeah, so the honeymoon was great. Got back on the 3rd, partied on the 4th, and I got sick instantly, like off of
beer.
Like 4 drinks, yeah. So
I don't think it was 4 drinks. I think you weren't keeping track. I wasn't keeping track, but you know.
I think I got sick on top of.
Well, yeah, it might have been food poisoning on top of it. I don't know. You know.
I don't know. But anyways, so had a lot of fun. Came back. That was great. But it was really nice to relieve all that stress because even though the wedding was a huge success, everybody loved it, gave us huge compliments. We went through a lot of stress getting it ready. We had a budget wedding, even though we went a little over budget.
We did go over a little bit.
Huh?
We did go over a little bit, but not hugely. I don't know. I didn't hear the total number, but I think for everything that we did was pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, we're not going to talk numbers, but let's just say it was a budget wedding. And we could have spent a lot more than we did, but we ended up coming in under what we should have. We got a lot of stuff cheaper, especially thanks to your work.
Yes, awesome.
The food was great.
Bon Appetit Catering. Anybody out there that lives in Oregon that wants catering?
Shout out to Boner Appetit.
Oh my god. Can we cut that out? I don't want to talk about my work. That's another subject for another day.
No, let's talk work.
Let's not talk work. It's the weekend. I don't want to talk about work.
Okay. Anyways, so in preparation for the wedding, so now we're going backwards still. In preparation for the wedding, let's talk about some of the shit that happened.
Like what? What do you want to talk about, Ben? Just air everything out. Air your grievances, okay?
Is it the
just
airing
get it
of
all
grievances?
out, okay?
Is it the airing of grievances right now?
Kind of a bridezilla, okay? I can't help it. I wanted things to be a certain way, and I don't know.
We had a great bridal party who put up with a lot of shit. I'm surprised they're still our friends, if they are. If you're listening, shout outs.
They're still our friends. Yes, they did amazing. They were awesome. Really came through on everything, and I was very, very grateful. I'm sorry if I was a little crazy. You know, we have our moments.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, enough about the wedding. Here on She's Right, He's Wrong, I think we should do a little bit of news.
Did you really just crack your knuckles?
Yeah, did you hear
Into the microphone. That's freaking disgusting. Stop. Oh. Okay, anyways.
Oh, yeah. So, first news item isn't really news because everybody knows about it. Don't look. And first news item everybody knows about, but Beyonce and Jay-Z, end of an era, power couple.
Okay, but I've heard that it's not really true.
But
I've
is
heard
it?
That's a rumor.
But
because, TMZ, a very trustworthy source, had a thing on Facebook the other day that said, we're really still in love.
Yeah, they also took pictures with the kid, but if it's gotten so bad that they had to release pictures of the kid, they said they would never put on, news websites.
Well, come on. They say that, but...
But that's what you do when you want to prove that you're still together, is you go take pictures with the kid and go, look, everything's fine.
I don't know. Both of them probably have too ridiculous amount of money to know what to do with.
You don't think they have a prenup?
I don't know. They probably do. Any smart person with that much money probably would have a prenup.
You think? Because the money that Jay's has.
Well, they both are pretty big entrepreneurs, and I can't even freaking say that word. Entrepreneurs. Anyways.
Entrepreneurs.
I don't know. Jay-Z's cool, but Beyonce's the best. I love Beyonce.
Yeah. Well, speaking of married couples and marriage, I'm gonna cut all that out.
Anyways.
I'm gonna cut all of
I'm gonna cut you.
I'm gonna cut all of this.
Okay, are we gonna find this Beyonce?
Yeah, shut up. You can't say that. Another love-related article I wanted to bring up. James Franco.
James Franco's somewhat attractive.
You think he's steamy, right?
Not steamy. He's kind of cute in a nerdy way.
Did you like his
I
acting
liked
roles?
him in Spider-Man.
This is the end.
But he looks like a bum in the... I mean...
You don't like the beard?
No, not really. I don't know. I mean, I like beards, but to a certain extent.
Would you like him less if he was a pedophile?
Yes, I would. Can we not talk
James
about that?
Franco apparently tried to hook up with a teenager on Instagram.
Oh my god.
So, he lives in New York,
Is that really his Instagram account?
This is his real Instagram
Are we for
account.
certain? Because
this is his real official
catfishing is a big
Instagram. Thing. Okay, listen. There is this girl named Lucy, and she's from Scotland. Okay, and she is a fish. She's official. She's 17. She was in New York with her mom, and she was gonna go see Of Mice and Men, which he is in.
Yeah, right,
okay?
Right.
And so she hashtagged him or whatever, and afterwards he took a Instagram video, and he said, "You gotta tag me," and so she did. And then,
yeah, that's creepy when you say it that way.
Well, yeah, because I said
he's 35.
You gotta tag me.
He's 35.
Yeah, he's 35.
And she what?
She's 17. So
ew.
Now, granted, he just took a selfie with her. That's it. He just took a video on Instagram.
Yeah, right.
He doesn't know anything about her yet. But just listen. Just listen. Don't read ahead.
I'm looking at the Instagram.
Shh. So she later posted their conversation on Imgur. So, or Imager. I don't know how people say that. It's like GIF and GIF.
He's creepy old dude. Yes.
So he's 35, right? And so he says, okay, I'll read his parts, you read her parts,
okay.
Right? Do you have a BF?
Nearly 18. My mom and not if you're around. What? Oh my god, what a whore.
Don't break character. Don't break the scene.
Okay.
When is your birthday? Where are you staying? What's your number?
In May, but I have exams then. Just off of Times Square and a Hilton. What do you mean, number?
Can I see you?
As long as you're James Franco.
I am. You're single? What's the hotel? Should I rent a room?
April Fool's was an hour ago, though.
And then he sends a
oh my god
picture of himself.
Okay, I'm breaking character. What is it?
Yeah. Okay. Again, he's 30. No, he's 35. He now knows that she's
like lonely. He has money.
Okay,
like,
wait.
He can get women.
Hold it. Hold it in.
Deep breath.
You're an actor. Okay, so he's 35. He now knows that she's 17 and they're texting now. It's not Instagram anymore.
That's even creepier.
Right. So
she's 17. Like, she's probably not.
She's
naive.
She now has texted him or messaged.
But how did she get his number? Oh, she messaged him.
Obviously, he said, "What's your number?" And she gave him. Well, her number.
At least she was smart enough to not put it all over Instagram.
Well,
I mean, that we know of.
It's only to James Franco. So she says, April Fool's was an hour ago, and he sends a mookie, stupid picture of himself waving at the camera, looking like a dope. And he goes, "It's me. Yes or no? Tomorrow or Thursday?" No response. "Okay, be well. X."
"I'll come back when I'm 18.
X.
Well, this is a story my Scottish friends will never believe. And then I can't do a Scottish accent, so.
"Don't tell.
I just want proper evidence that it's you, and I won't."
"I gave it to you. If you don't want to meet, then text me when you do. Bye."
You sound so dodgy, though.
Bye.
1 second. I will meet you if you write my name on a piece of paper, then send it to me with your, oh my god, with your face in the picture, please? Really?
So then he sent a picture of him pointing at his face and the word Lucy on a piece of paper.
Oh my god.
So he was really trying to get that V.
Trying to get it in.
Trying to get it in?
He was trying to get it in.
Yes, I know what you mean. And so,
but
obviously, she was in New York for like a week or whatever, and she's with her mom. It wasn't going to happen anyways. He is an idiot. I don't... is there a picture of her? I mean, she's a cute girl.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's 17, blonde.
Right. But, anyways, so...
But 17, come on. Like, literally almost 20 years older.
So anyways... somebody made a meme. There's lots of memes, I guess, accusing him of being thirsty for underage ones. And he replied, "I'm not. I hope parents keep their teens away from me. Thank you."
What an idiot. Why would you even do that?
And
like,
then,
really? Really? A
and then,
freaking 17-year-old.
And then on Live with Kelly and Michael on Friday, he admitted to hitting on her.
I would... Okay, you dug your ditch, dude. Lie in it.
And
honestly,
in his upcoming movie, this is the thing. Some people are saying it's a PR thing because in his next movie he plays a soccer coach who hits on or hooks up with.
What movie is that?
I don't know, but he
plays stupid.
He plays a soccer coach who it's called Palo Alto, where he's a high school coach who hooks up with a soccer player. Which I don't know if that's...
sounds like it's going to be a great box office hit.
I don't know if that's supposed to be a romantic comedy or a thriller.
But I mean, is the person if it...
That was me taking a sip of water.
I'm sorry, if it's a PR stunt, really?
No, but that's the thing.
She is underage.
It was
does not matter.
It was not. People that are defending him saying that, it is not a PR stunt.
He's a perv.
Yeah, he was just trying to...
His picture is pervy. It's like, oh, hi, I'm James Franco. I'm a big, huge perv.
He does. Okay, don't yell.
That's what it looks like.
He does have a Pedro stash. Anyways,
yeah, like creeper, like he could be a pedophile.
After reading that, I then found a hilarious article on Gawker where he says he's ready for jail.
Oh dear.
Where he was talking to T Magazine and they said, if you had to spend a night in jail, what kind of thoughts would you entertain yourself with? And he goes, that's so weird. I was just thinking about that. Normally when I go to the bathroom, I have my phone with me and I'm looking at news and emailing or whatever. But then I went to the bathroom without my phone and I was like, whoa, remember that? If I get a message or something and my thoughts just run, I just think about stuff. Like the stuff I've done. Just ideas.
I really wish that people could see my face right now.
It's the face palm without a palm on your face. But... So obviously he thinks about going to jail, which, only a pedophile
clearly, Well, nothing happened with this girl, so thank God she was hopefully smart enough not to go meet him.
Well, yeah.
Well, she was. I mean, they didn't meet, right? Well, I mean, they took a selfie together, right?
Yeah,
do we have evidence of it?
After the show of Mice and Men.
So he did meet her, and then that's when... he started Instagramming her because she posted the photo. Right. Oh, James Franco. Yeah, I take back all the comments I just said about you being dreamy. Yeah. You are a creep. Yeah. For reals. Yeah. He is. Anyways, so that's a thing that happened. Real quick, I want to show you a video, and I will post it in the link dump below. But this is too good. Oh, this is special for us. I can't hear it. Oh, you can't hear it? No. Can you? I can. Hold on. Never mind. I'll watch it. I'm sure I can hear him. I can hear it through your headphones. Okay. He sounds like he's making a music video. I will put the audio. Is that his boyfriend? Over the bottom, maybe. So it is a video. This is special to us because it's DMX on an amusement park ride in Florida, and he's screaming. Sounds like he's rapping right now. He's screaming how scary it is. Oh my god! And he's holding his little rosary or whatever around his neck. Really? And he's like, "This is scary shit." This is gold chain. It looks like a chain to me. It's got a little saint on it or whatever. It does? Yeah, I think so. Oh. But he's like, "That's some scary shit." What? I think that's his boyfriend. I really do. I want to make up a whole story of this. There is no story. Is he? And then as soon as they get to the top, he's like, "Camera right here. Ha! We're just kidding. We ain't scared. I was making it up for the camera. Ha!" Oh my god! And throwing up his gang signs like he's such a cool guy. Yeah. Is he rapping right now? No, he said, I don't even care. I'll light a cigarette on this bitch. So. Anyways. Yeah. So that holds a very special place for us because we love DMX because we go, and what?
So
you do it better than I do.
What?
No, that sounds like Little John, not DMX. You have to quote DMX. You have to quote the song that you normally quote. What's the song that he sings? I can't even.
I love my baby mama. I'll never let her go. No. I slowed down at the end. Anyways.
DMX. He hasn't really been on the charts or anything lately, has he? Well,
because being allegedly gay.
But he hasn't admitted he's gay, though, right?
Yeah, I don't think he is.
But so what is?
What is gay?
No, not what.
It's a term for when two men love each other.
Okay. Anyways, no, but there's no solid evidence of him actually being gay.
I don't know. Allegedly, when he was in prison, his boyfriend came out after and said, "X gave it to me."
Speaking of prison, I love Orange is the New Black and cannot wait till the next season comes out.
Okay. Can we talk about Orange is the New Black then?
Sure.
Okay. She's right, he's wrong. TV corner right now. We'll talk about.
Don't tell me that you sat through all the seasons and you don't like it.
No, listen. I love the show. I hate the main character. I think Piper is the worst.
Well, duh. That's. I guess we don't really like. I mean, that's kind of the whole thing.
I guess that's the conceit of the show. Is she's a dumb idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I love Tasty. Tasty's one of my faves, and
no spoilers. No spoilers for anybody who hasn't finished season 2. Pusey?
No, not Pusey. I mean Pusey.
Pusey. I love Puce.
I like her. But,
I love Pusey. She's a badass.
It's the one girl.
She tried to
that
kill
does
me.
hair.
Oh.
What is her name?
Laverne Cox's character.
Yes, I love Laverne Cox.
I know. Laverne Cox.
She is amazing.
Time Magazine.
Amazing. But anyways, yeah, no, I really I liked it a lot. I don't know. I'm kind of maybe I should have read the books first. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if I'd read the books, I'd hate it more because it's her point of view, so she's bitching about being in prison.
You know, I just always wonder, when you see movies and stuff like that, if you read the books before, you either don't like the way that they're portraying it, or you do.
Yeah. Yes and no. I think there's a fine line there of it's Harry Potter syndrome, because you go in with a preconceived notion and you're like, oh, this is going to suck. Because it's not like
everyone might hate me for this comment, but speaking of Harry Potter, I never really have liked Harry Potter. Couldn't really get into it. I mean, I saw the movies, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I mean, it's not for everybody. I love Harry Potter, but I read the books.
See, I didn't. I think I read the first book, and then I was like, boring.
I read the books and was okay with them. I liked them, but I watched the movies and I liked the movies. I would say more, or slightly more. Anyways, my point is being able to enjoy it from a visual standpoint. There's so much going on. You're looking at it and going, wow, this is really awesome. They just create awesome and amazing visuals, stuff that you can't imagine in a way. Obviously you can imagine anything, and when you read it, it's the way you imagine it. But when you see it on screen, it's just somebody else's vision in such a powerful way. Just like if you read for upcoming movie podcast, if you read the script to Pulp Fiction, it would put you to sleep.
Yeah.
If you watch Pulp Fiction, it's more interesting because it's somebody's vision, right? Okay.
Well, anyways, we're sidetracked because we were talking about Orange is the New Black.
But I'm saying if you read Orange is the New Black, and it's some blonde entitled chick talking about how horrible it was to be in prison, Genji Cohen, the guy who created the show, or is it a woman? I can't remember. I gotta look this up. But the creators of the show have given. It is a woman.
It is a woman.
Oh shit. Yeah, she created Weeds and all this other stuff.
Oh, okay. So she did Weeds. What other Oh, okay. So Orange is the New Black, Weeds, Tough Trade, which I'd never seen.
I worked on Sex and the City,
Gilmore
Girls, Will and
Grace.
Grace,
Oh,
The Stones.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, for one episode. Mad About You.
But she did do all of Weeds then.
Yeah, created Weeds.
Cool.
By the way, would not put Mad About You on my resume.
Mad About You.
By the way, I'm going to jump the gun on our movie podcast a little bit and talk about, speaking of Mad About You, we watched, for our upcoming podcast, Cult Status Update, where we watch cult movies. For the first episode, we watched Pulp Fiction, and Bruce Willis is in that movie, and we were looking at Bruce Willis circa Moonlighting, and he has hair back then.
He doesn't look good with hair.
Okay.
He doesn't look good, period.
He doesn't look good now. He didn't look good then. Look at Bruce Willis with hair, and then look at a picture of Paul Reiser from Mad About You. Tell me they are not brothers.
Doppelgangers. Really.
They're grossly similar. Also, Emily and I came up with a theory that Bruce Willis, then and now, he has never not looked like someone's dad.
Oh, yeah. Dad status, for sure.
Like, just his face and hairline and earlobes, like everything about him screams somebody's gross dad. And not a cool dad, he's that grumpy asshole dad that would spank his kid for doing something that the dad didn't like, but not doing something inherently wrong. Like, how dare you interrupt my stories while I'm drinking bourbon? I'm gonna spank you.
I don't know, I just was like looking at him and I'm like, you are not even remotely attractive now. Well, nor were you attractive in Pulp Fiction.
And hearing stories about him, he is a huge douche. Like, he's just, ugh. He's a dick.
Yeah.
So, anyways, off that Bruce Willis tangent, back to Orange is the New Black. Yeah, I do like the show. I just find the main character atrocious, and I really cannot handle her at all. And part of me, like, again, you know, the creator, she has obviously done a lot to make her, you know, the writers have made her a little bit more palatable on the show. Like, they do some pretty horrible things to her.
Yeah.
Which sometimes I'm like, yeah, beat the shit out of her. Because she's, you know, an entitled yuppie and all this other stuff. But part of me is like, you know, she's trying to do a good thing by exposing the prison and blah, blah, blah.
I don't know. I really enjoyed the, like, background stories of everybody.
Course.
I think that was probably my favorite part in each of the episodes, when they would kind of just tell a story of each of the women that were in there. I think that it was interesting.
Amazing characterization.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they would do a, you know, it's a good balance of, like, comedy and dark humor. Like, there's edginess to it where edit that out. There's a good balance of, like, really horrible stuff happening and really funny, like, lighthearted stuff in the same. Like, it's obviously women's prison, even a minimum security one, is no joke. Like, nobody's having a good time in prison.
I can't imagine what it would be like to be in prison. I don't think I'd last a day.
I mean, you would last. You'd have to.
I would last, but...
Like, you just make yourself last.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. Like, it's not a good time, but they do a good job of making it not, like, so depressing you don't want to watch it.
Right. No, I mean, they make it interesting and, I mean, somewhat comedic, and it's a good show.
So, here's a transition, smooth as hell. Shows that are not doing a job of being too depressing that you don't want to watch them. True Blood is on right now.
I love True Blood. We're gonna have an argument right now.
We're not gonna have an argument.
No, we're gonna. Okay,
let's hash it out.
I want to hear your side of it.
Okay, it's the final season, and I did not really watch the last season. I've kind of been out of True Blood. Haven't really given a shit about it. But it's the last season, so I'm like, all right, I'll get caught up. I watched it all. Got through 2 seasons, and then started watching the current one with you, so I could, like, watch it with you, right?
Right.
And after Russell Edgington, which was kind of the last part I saw, that was where it stopped being good. And I say good because Alan Ball, I think, kind of stepped down. He was the guy that's like the executive producer and creator.
Right. Did they have somebody else take it over or something?
Again, speculation. I don't know the exact stuff, and I'm not going to look it up right now. So, allegedly. I don't want to get sued. I also don't want the internet to tell me I'm wrong. Did you read the books, though? I read like the first 2. Okay. Because they're short.
Basically, we're farther than, I think...
I know.
The show-wise, we're farther...
They're completely different at this point.
What you probably would have read in the
I
books.
do know that they are completely different. You know what I mean? Like, they are farther ahead. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. There's, like, stuff from the current / old now in the show, but also it's so different now. Like, how are they going to make it the same? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I like it.
I'll
continue to watch it. I mean, I've been watching every season, so I don't know. But I don't want to spoil anything, but it's...
Well...
I'm kind of sad it's the last season.
Let's just shout it out. Spoilers. Everybody dies.
Well, not everybody has died yet.
So I'm just going to shout spoilers. If you don't want to hear True Blood spoilers, I will put a little annotation. You can skip to the part where True Blood spoilers ends. But so the only character I liked, which was Tara, has now died.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is pretty sad. I mean, she died like right in the beginning of the season too. I was like, really?
Now,
you're gonna just kill her off like first episode? I think it was like the first or second episode.
I think.
Anyways.
So, fuck that. Because
you're
Tara...
such a potty mouth. I've barely even cussed this entire time. And
I warned them of adult language. I warned them. We'll put an explicit tag if we get on iTunes. I'm professional as hell. But Tara was the character that, like, Tara and Lafayette.
Right.
And I swear to God, if they kill Lafayette...
They better not kill Lafayette. I will stop watching.
A million internet...
Stop watching.
Yeah. But...
No, well, he's not in any point right now where it like looks like he's gonna die or anything.
Actually, I think that would have been the bolder thing to do because he's protected by his
boyfriend or whatever.
No. The fact, I mean, he's protected on the show as okay. So True Blood is like the alternative show, and because he's a gay character, they won't kill him off.
Really?
Of course not.
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
You know what I'm saying? They'll kill... This is... Okay. This is the kind of show where they kill off straight, white, werewolf Alcide.
They killed Alcide.
But waited... And all of her other friends...
like till the 4th or 5th episode to do it. Or I think it was...
Well, no,
like
but I was saying they'll wait till the 6th season to kill Tara. Because she's black. And that's fine. I appreciate that there is a show out there that celebrates diversity, but when it's doing it for Game of Thrones, right? Not a lot of diversity there.
No.
Right? The world is full of cisgender white male. Like that's... And there's some badass chicks in there too.
Right.
That have to be badass because it's a male-dominated misogynist society, right? But... Like, that's part of why it's like, oh, well, you like this character? Fuck him. He's dead. You know? That's why it's like, oh, you like Lafayette? You want him to be with this boyfriend that's perfect for him? Guess what? He's dead. Because last season they did that. His bruja, or whatever that was. I guess it's like 4 seasons now. But his Latino lover, it was like, oh.
Not cool.
They were really perfect for each other.
Killed him off.
Dead.
I know, and I mean, there just wasn't like much like you
drama?
No, like, you know, leading up to Tara getting killed. It was like, we killed you in that big huge fight in the 1st or 2nd episode. Done.
And it was basically just to make her mom crazy again.
Her mom is crazy. She's already crazy. She's even crazier now because she's drinking vampire blood so she can see Tara. And then she pulled Lafayette in on it. Yeah. Which is even crazier. Now Lafayette's like, I could see her too.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Again, I mean, it's... At this point, it's one of those things where it's
I kind of feel bad for Sookie, too.
I don't. I hate Sookie.
You're such a Sookie hater. I love Sookie.
I hate Sookie.
I'll just go, Sookie.
Sookie.
And I'm kind of sad that Bill's at the point that he's at, too. And Eric.
Bill is the character...
Who do you think they're going to kill first? I feel like they would probably kill Eric first.
No.
Because Bill has been a main character
They have to kill Bill first for maximum feels.
I don't know. Bill's attractive, but Eric's much.
I love to hate Bill because Bill is the original character where it was like, "Aw," and then he's like, "Oh, he's actually an asshole."
He's crazy, yeah.
And then, he drinks some ancient
and now
vampire.
He's like, okay,
and then he's okay again
rapidly,
and then like he gets like these visions of Civil War being on the Underground Railroad, and I'm like, oh, so he really is a good guy. And then you're like, oh, except he fucking slaughtered a bunch of people not like 6 weeks ago when he was a vampire.
True,
god.
And he kept on seeing that girl and all that blood and stuff. That was weird. That was
with
last
her merkin, her pubic merkin,
her bloody muff.
I guess, is there a merkin you can wear that's not on your pubes?
Wait, merkin?
A merkin is a pubic wig.
Are you kidding me? Is that a thing? What? How do you know these things? How do you
not?
Clearly, because I don't look it up, for one.
I've never looked it up. I knew that without looking that up.
A merkin. Why do people wear merkins?
To cover their junk.
From what?
I don't know.
That's like a peacock merkin.
That's at Burning Man.
That is very interesting.
Well, there
pubic wig.
Yep.
Oh, worn by prostitutes. So, clearly, don't know anything about prostitutes, so I wouldn't even know what a merkin is.
I don't know anything about prostitutes either. Okay. Wow.
Anyways,
we are topic. Anyways.
Okay, so True Blood.
True Blood.
Winding things up on True Blood. Let's keep going.
So, in other movie and TV news, we went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy last night.
It's pretty good. Could
have talked about it for an hour. We're going to spend the last 15 talking about it, probably. What'd you think?
I liked it. It was good. I think I would... I think if I was more into like comic books and reading comics, I think I would understand a little bit more about everything and people's backstories and stuff. I love... what's the tree's name?
Groot.
I love Groot. He's the cutest little tree ever. I am Groot. And the raccoon.
Oh, Rocket.
Rocket's
awesome.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And the fact that what's the guy's name that plays his voice? That is his voice.
Bradley Cooper.
That's weird. I didn't realize that was Bradley Cooper at all.
I told her the best thing is
he's the guy from The Hangover, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. the best part is like I told you last night. Every time he was talking, and I'm thinking that's Bradley Cooper, I'm picturing him with the curlers in his hair from American Hustle. Like, that's all I can picture in my head.
Yeah. No, it was really good. I liked it. I really liked the girl characters. They were pretty badass.
Nebula and Gamora.
Yeah. Gamora was really cool. Wait, which one was
the green one? It's Gamora.
Gamora's
the bald one.
I kind of like the little love story, love circle that's going on with her and Peter, right?
Yeah.
I feel like there's something there. I feel like there's gonna be a sequel, obviously.
Yeah, they already greenlit the sequel.
I mean, does that happen in the comic books?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm gonna look it up right now. Mm-hmm. But I liked that there wasn't.
Let's also talk about the guy that's he's an MMA fighter?
Yeah, Batista. So he was in the WWE.
I did not even realize that was him. Like, I know him in, like, the MMA world, but...
Yeah, so he was in the WWE, and then
he was
WWE. Well, then he became an MMA fighter.
Oh, so he did WWE before he did MMA?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's where I recognize him
You've seen him before. Like, you definitely would recognize him.
Is that what she looks like in the comic books?
Yeah, this is
That is not at all what she looks like in the movie.
Representations. Yeah, look at how much...
She doesn't even look green.
Yeah.
She's got yellow eyes too.
Yeah.
In that picture.
It's a pretty horrible costume,
and like straps for her.
She's green.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, the thing you got to recognize about comic book characters is they go through redesigns all the time,
right?
Especially the alien ones, because it's like, oh, now purple is, or a lot of times too, they were designed in a time where ink was like the way they were printed determined, like what colors they used or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the way they were inked was like thought out ahead of time. Like, well, that'll be expensive or hard to do, so let's just make them this way. Or like the way they were drawn was really rudimentary. So like some artists would do them all blue. Like what's his name? Yondu, the dude with the arrow.
Oh yeah.
Michael.
The guy from
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, like his character, Michael Rooker. Yeah, like his character is all blue. Like the original Guardians of the Galaxy, there was like 2 blue dudes.
Oh, but there were a lot of blue dudes in that movie.
There were a lot of blue guys. Yeah, but I'm saying like that's old school Marvel aliens. Is like fucking make a blue alien man, make a green guy.
Right.
Make him galactic guy, make him a silver surfer. Like just make him a shiny white guy. Because that was easy to draw and easy to...
Right.
So, but anyways, back to what you were saying. Gamora and Peter Quill, a.k.a. Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord and Gamora, like, I liked that there wasn't a love story.
I feel like there is, though. Well, they're hinting at it, for sure. But, I mean, with any movie, it's almost like you have to have some of that to draw the people that are watching the movie in. Because, I mean, for me, for example, coming from not really ever reading the comic books and not really having a general interest, for me, that's something that drew me in.
I would say you have a basic, or maybe even above standard knowledge of comic books. Like, you know more than, like, the girl in front of us who ordered tickets for The Guardian.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I'm pretty sure she was with her maybe out-of-town boyfriend. He was in the military boyfriend.
Yeah.
And she probably had no clue what she was getting herself into.
Yeah, the 5'3" girl in booty shorts.
And then there are also
The Guardian.
And then there are also people that are like, I memorized those lines myself. Yeah, I heard that.
And I'm like, from what, the trailer?
Those lines. I don't know, I guess.
Or did they come last night?
Maybe. Oh, God.
It's a very quotable movie. Maybe they did go last night and memorize it. But I'm saying you have an above average knowledge of comic books.
I mean,
compared to, again, maybe not like comic book guy from The Simpsons, like worst episode ever, but you know enough that you could hold a conversation with another person who knew something about comic books. Right.
Yeah.
I would say most comic book people don't know a lot about Guardians of the Galaxy either. It's pretty obscure and weird. So that part is kind of like, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird. But no, the whole love story thing, like you said, they are kind of appealing to the mass market audience by putting it in there, but they also kind of subvert that by saying like every time he gets close and like when he tries to kiss her and she puts the knife to his throat.
Yeah.
Like I said, like it was cool for her to be like, look, I don't need your pelvic magic.
But I mean, they're also appealing to the general public too by putting attractive people in the movie.
Of course.
I mean, that's what movies do.
But in the same sense, like if they had just made, Gamora is just Zoe Saldana with a red wig, no green makeup.
Well, yeah.
Instead, they put like bumps on her face and green paint. You know what I mean? Like they're true to the character. And except I didn't like that short skirt she wore at the end, the Nova dress.
Oh, I didn't realize she was even wearing a dress.
Yeah. When they left the Nova Force building,
was that like her uniform or something?
Well, yeah. Remember when they give him back his ship and everything? Oh, spoilers. Sorry. Massive spoil. Ow! Emily just picked my face.
You have like a pimple.
Okay, can you not do this right now? So, at the end of the movie, spoilers, when the good guys win, they like give them back their stuff that's all ruined, but they give her like this dress that's like a mini skirt.
Again, appealing to the people that are going to see the movie.
Like, I guess, but I just feel like...
I mean, that's the thing. You're saying, like, they're not just going to put her in a wig and put her out there. They're going to put her in a skimpy outfit and, you know...
Yeah.
Make it be kind of true to the character, because she kind of... I mean, what she, in some of those pictures, is wearing is, like, 2 strips of cloth, like, covering her boobs.
Yeah. She's totally got, like, a Lady Deathstrike, like...
Yeah, like, I mean...
a skull with 2 satin ribbons over her boobs, like, and a little pubic strip. Like, but I just feel like the character in the movie they represented would have been like, what's the short skirt? How am I going to kick a dude in the face when I'm going to flash my vagine, you know, or my underwear? Like, I don't know.
She wasn't kicking anyone in the face because it was at the end of the movie.
Yeah, but they were going to go out on missions.
Well,
I don't know.
They're not thinking that far ahead. So did that girl actually shave her head completely for that movie?
Yeah.
Wow.
The girl who played Nebula? Yeah.
Is that her with hair?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, she has short hair before, I guess.
Yeah.
She's so pretty.
Yeah, Zoe Saldana, awesome actress, I think.
Yes. She's been in a lot of movies that I've really liked. I
really dig her. I think she does great in Star Trek, even though I think the writing for Star Trek is not that great. I think her character of Uhura is really good. Mm-hmm. So, boom, just putting that out there. But yeah. So, continue. You were saying you loved Groot, you love her, you love their little love, not love, friendship, not friendship triangle.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it was a really good movie. Yeah. I don't really have much more to say about it. It was good.
That's it?
I don't know. I don't really have any more to say about it.
So, being not from the comic world, having me explain, like, the Kree Thanos thing.
That's all really confusing to me.
Yeah. Because I was telling her about how the Kree are from Avengers.
I mean, again, if I would read comic books, I probably would understand, oh, that's tied to, like, Thor or whatever.
Right.
You know, whatever you said
and, like,
tied to.
Yeah, and, like, they're showing the Infinity Gems from the Infinity Gauntlet. And, like, the Tesseract obviously has one inside.
We also talk about how Walt Disney owns, like, everything.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, like, I didn't even realize until we went to Disneyland that they own part of Thor, they own part of Captain America, well, Marvel Comics in general.
Yeah,
right?
They own Marvel, they own
That's
Lucasfilm.
Insane to me. Like, that is such a huge empire. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. When I think of Disney, I just didn't ever think that that would be something that they would end up doing.
So, here's the list of things owned by Disney, okay? Walt Disney Animation, Lucasfilm, Disney Music Group, Disney Theatrical Group, Disney Studio Services.
A&E Networks? Wow.
Yeah. Disneyland, Disney World, Disneyland Paris, Disneyland Hong Kong, Shanghai Disney, Disney Cruise Line, Disney Vacation Club.
Yeah.
Hey, Aulani.
You go to Aulani.
ABC, ABC Family, Disney Channel, ESPN, obviously.
I mean, how many, that's like 20, 30, 40, like, different companies and different, you know, it's just crazy. Like, they, obviously, multi-million-dollar company.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't even want to put a number on it, because A, it would make me sad, and B, there's no freaking way it's below $1 bajillion.
Yeah, right.
I cannot even make a number big enough.
Okay, yeah, so there's all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
So was Marvel a separate, like, entity before they decided to partner with Disney?
I believe they sold the rights to Disney, but I think they still maintain a lot of
But if you think about it, the fact that Disney is a part of that, I feel like maybe it makes the movies a little more magic. I don't know, maybe this is stupid, but kind of magical. I don't know. Like,
no, it makes sense. It kind
of has a little bit of that Disney, you know, feel to it.
Well, yeah, and you
not
look
totally
at
cornball or anything like that.
Yeah,
but
you definitely look at like Iron Man 1 versus Avengers,
right?
And there's a little bit of a paradigm shift there. Like, you have, you know, guys wanting to make good movies. You know, you have guys who love the comics. You have directors and actors who want to bring that to life. And you have kind of, I might get blamed for this, but kind of horrible stories, you know? Like, when Sony remakes Spider-Man, you can only remake the origin story of Spider-Man.
How many times are we going to remake Spider-Man?
A million. Like, a million. Because
but who
Spider-Man...
cares? Who's going to... I mean, obviously, clearly people are still watching it, but it's so redundant. Here's the
retarded thing about Spider-Man. Oh, sorry. Shouldn't say that word. Here's the stupid thing about Spider-Man. Everyone keeps telling the origin story because it's the only thing interesting about Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man villains.
Yeah.
So they should do more of those, right? Like, I love Mysterio.
But that's by Marvel, too, isn't it?
But
why is
Sony,
it so horrible, though?
Sony owns it.
Oh.
Sony owns the rights to distribute the
just Spider-Man
movies for Fantastic Four.
Oh, okay.
That's why the Fantastic Four movies have been bad.
Own the rights to that. Okay, they don't own the rights to everything then. Then there's only specific ones that they own.
Right. So they're waiting for the license to expire, which is why they made a second Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
And why they remade Spider-Man to hold on to those properties.
It's crazy.
It's kind of a smart / dickish move, because why would you let Spider-Man go? That's instead of spending money to acquire new properties that would be better than Spider-Man and let Marvel have it back, because what's Marvel going to do with it?
Right. They
can't make a new Spider-Man movie. You just made 4 amazing Spider-Mans. Like, the only thing Marvel could do with it is completely trash that and go to, like, the Spider-Man that's in the future.
Right.
You know, there's, like, crazy future Spider-Man who fights aliens. You know, like, there's, like...
Yeah, but haven't all the Spider-Man movies that they made have taken place in, like, present day...
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So Marvel would have to do that.
But why remake that over and over and over again?
Because that's the only story that Spider-Man has.
No. Well, that's
there's 3 parts to a Spider-Man story. Origin, right? Gets bitten or makes his web shooters, whatever. His love interest, whether you pick Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane. And then conflict, right? He fights the bad guys and loses the girl, or accidentally kills Gwen Stacy or whatever. There's just a conflict. So you can only tell, that's your introduction, your conflict, and your resolution is your 2 conflicts are love interest turns against him or he kills them or whatever, and the bad guy comes and fights him and then he beats them.
I'm yawning. That's how boring I think Spider-Man is.
Spider-Man is the worst. Like, I'm gonna get blamed for this. I do not.
You're gonna get blamed?
Blamed.
What's blamed?
It's an old internet term. Like, it's like when people like...
Oh, people are gonna...
flame you. Yeah, like they totally leave comments.
Don't get blamed for this.
Nobody's gonna watch this anyway, so it doesn't matter. But Spider-Man is so boring. It's kind of like... like, I love Superman, but I think when I read
the Superman movies haven't really been that good either.
I think that's why Superman movies have been bad, is because they keep trying to do the origin story.
Right.
His origin,
okay, I see what you mean, yeah.
His origin is not exciting. It's not his origin. It's him trying to be a normal dude and love Lois Lane, and when she knows that he's Superman and is married to him, like, that's the exciting stuff, right?
Right.
Spider-Man being married to Mary Jane and fighting Mysterio and that kind of shit, that's the exciting stuff, you know. Fantastic Four going to space and getting powers was not a good choice. Having them already be Fantastic Four, having them fighting a Skrull invasion, that's like exciting stuff. You're just looking at me like, what?
I literally don't know what you're talking about. I saw Fantastic Four, but it's been quite a few years.
So you've seen the X-Men movies. It's been a while, but we watched the X-Men movies. The new X-Men movie, right? The
Halle Berry was Storm. That's really all I'm taking from this. And his name was
Hugh Jackman.
Huge Jackman.
Huge Jackman. Okay, so
was Wolverine.
Yes.
I almost said Warrior for some reason.
Okay, so
anyways,
so those 3 movies are kind of like the first movie is, we are the X-Men, we gotta beat Magneto. The second one is like, Wolverine's gotta find his origin and defeat Stryker. The third one is like, oh no, Jean Grey is the Phoenix. So, yeah, she's yawning.
Really
Again, boring, right? It's all origin story stuff. And again, I understand if we go into every movie saying, like, you all know about the X-Men, but the fourth movie, Days of Future Past, was just like that. It was like, look, you fucking know the X-Men, and it starts off with, she hasn't seen it, I have, so I'll just explain it. Spoilers if you care, but whatever. Just go see it. You'll get explained this in the first 5 minutes. It's the X-Men in the future. Oh, and then there was First Class, which you didn't see either, right? That's where they're young. And it had, what's her face?
Nope. Don't know what you're talking about.
Katniss Everdeen. The chick from Hunger Games in it. Why are we having a brain fart?
Jennifer...
Lawrence. Yeah, it had Jennifer Lawrence in it. And,
I did not
James
see
McAvoy.
that.
It was really good.
Was that before she was in the Hunger Games?
Yes.
Okay, well, then she wasn't
or
really
after.
that popular.
I don't remember, but it was around that time.
Well,
but anyways, First Class was them when they were young.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that.
So it was pretty good. I say really, but it was pretty good. This one is like the future X-Men, and they're like...
When did this one come out?
Like, beginning of the summer, winter, somewhere. It was like 6 months ago.
Well, I mean, that must have been how bad it sucked.
It was amazing. It was the best X-Men movie yet, because the beginning of the movie is the future X-Men, Hugh Jackman, Ian McKellen, and Patrick Stewart, and all those guys are like, shit's fucked. We're going to die here. So it was like Sean Connery.
I'm Sean Connery.
Don't.
It's horrible.
But anyway, so like, we're gonna die. Everything's bad. So they send Wolverine back to the past, where the young X-Men are, to show them, like, what the future is.
I'm really disinterested in this.
It's really good. But the point is, you already know the old X-Men, you already know the young X-Men. You don't need all the backstory. It's explained in the first 5 minutes. You don't need the origin. It's not like, and then Xavier started his school again. You know, it's not, you don't need the backstory. You already have it. You know everything. It just assumes, the boring stuff is gone. It assumes you know. It gives you 5 minutes of exposition, and then you get a movie. Like, just like the comic books. Like, if you read X-Men, Battle for the Atom or something, like, it's like, look, you already know what's going to happen.
Right. You
already know people are going to hate mutants. You already know they're going to be mutants.
Not a song. You already know.
Anyways, I can tell I'm boring you. I think we should probably wrap up pretty soon. So, yeah, from beginning to end, we want to thank everybody who came to the wedding, helped us out. We had a great time on our honeymoon. Thank to the people who contributed to that. Pictures and video coming up soon.
Pictures and videos. Pictures are already on Facebook.
Well,
I mean, for the most part. We have a few more that are missing, but...
Stuff that isn't selfies. From the honeymoon and wedding.
Oh, okay, got it.
Stuff that we took ourselves. By the way, big shout out to Stephanie, our wedding photographer. She was amazing.
Yes.
All the pictures look amazing.
If you need photos, babies, families, weddings, she is booking for 2015. I saw that on Facebook.
She just had a baby, so
no, she hasn't had her baby
about
yet.
To have
She's
a
about
baby.
to have
Sorry,
her baby.
She's still pregnant.
Get with it.
I can't remember how long a baby takes. But anyways,
because you can't remember how long a baby takes. Have you ever had a baby?
Well, I mean, mine took like 10 years. I'm still pregnant. But yeah. Anyways.
Yes.
So, I don't know if this podcast will see the light of day. If you see it on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, like us on Twitter.
What is our link even? You didn't even know to tell me.
She's right. He's wrong on YouTube. I'm going to get up on iTunes as soon as we have stuff. Look for the next podcast. It's going to be Cult Status Update, where we talk about cult movies. First episode is on Pulp Fiction, if you want to watch the movie. The next movie we're going to do is in Emily's wheelhouse. It's
Spice World.
It's Spice World, starring 5 idiots.
Hey, do not make fun of the Spice Girls. Okay? Well, you're not going to even go there right now.
So, thank you so much for watching.
Have a great day.
And we will see you next time.
See ya.